Crossroads. I'm your host, Joshua Philipp, and today we have a face you might recognize, Brigitte Gabriel.
Hey, everybody!
And so we're here to talk about American exceptionalism, American values, and the morals and, say, traditions that make this country what it is. I know, Brigitte, you've had quite a really incredible story, pretty horrific by some standards. I mean, honestly, I've seen your videos. But, you came out of it a better person. You came out of it a righteous person.
Well, you know what they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, that's right.
So, leaders are not born leaders. They're made leaders by experiences and the challenges they overcome.
Yeah, so what is America to you? Because I know you wrote this book, of course, Rise, where you talk about what America is to you. A unique, I'd say, vision of that coming from outside, right?
But I know it is because I escaped Lebanon and I came to the United States because America was a dream. I ended my first book saying America, the dream that became my address. And people like me who are raised in tyranny appreciates the freedom offered to us by the United States. So right now when I see what's happening in America, America is being transformed before our very eyes. The flag that once flew on every street corner in the United States is now considered a hate symbol on college campuses. Athletes who used to kneel to stand up with pride at the national anthem are now kneeling in protest. Patriotism is seen as hateful. Freedom of speech is being eliminated by the tyranny of tolerance. And so America is changing before our eyes. So I wrote my book Rise so people can understand what we need to do to rise in defense of our nation and our values. And that's why these things are very important to me.
So we can see her booth here. We have just a few down from where we're at, right? We're at the Value Voters Summit.
That's right. And our organization, Act for America, we are the largest national security organization in the U.S. with 1.6 million members. We have helped pass 103 bills on the federal level and the state level to protect America. So we urge people to join us. Go to actforamerica.org. We're all about activism. The time for education is over. You want to get educated? Go to Google, type in whatever word you want. You get 60,000 pages. We're not lacking education, but we're lacking action. So we named the organization Act for America, as you see behind me. Not think about America, not wish for America, not hope for America, but act for America. So we're encouraging people to join us. Go to actforamerica.org, sign up as an activist, so we can reach you when there's a bill coming down for a vote, so you can make your voice heard.
So what is it? Now tell me, you care more about this country than most Americans I know. I know a lot of pretty patriotic people, but they're like the "don't tread on me." Government cannot affect me. I do what I want. Don't tell me what to do type people. But you've taken a very active approach, right? The activist approach, I guess.
Yeah.
You're saying we can't just be passive. We need to go out and let our voices be heard. We need to do something that the other side is pushing into everything they can. You give them an inch, they seize it, and they try to push even further.
Right.
You seem to recognize this as a real threat. And what is it that makes you want to stand up and do something about it?
I recognize it as a real threat because I see the warning signs. You see, my past is America's future unless Americans wake up now. I was born and raised in Lebanon, what used to be the majority Christian country in the Middle East. We were open-minded, we were fair, we were tolerant, we were multicultural, we had open borders. Does that sound familiar so far? People came from all over into our country because we wanted to share with them the westernization which we had created. Unfortunately, we ended up bringing people into our country who did not share our values, and they wanted to transform the country, and they did. Lebanon today is a terrorist hub controlled by Hezbollah, which is the proxy army of Iran. Lebanon went from being almost 80% Christian to today almost 20%, barely 20%. So in America, I see the writing on the wall. I see what's happening with the people who say, let everybody in, we do not need any borders, if you are for secure borders, they call you a bigot and a racist. Well, look at me, I'm an immigrant, I've got tanned skin, I came to this country legally, I'm not a white supremacist, I'm not a racist, I'm not a bigot, I'm somebody who wants to protect this country and make sure that people who are coming here and they want to adopt our values, they want to share our Western American values. Look, they say, in Rome, do what the Romans do. That's what we're taught, as people raised in the Western world. And we want people who are coming here to adopt our laws. If you do not want to become a part of who we are, then by all means, they can immigrate to Saudi Arabia or Iran or Yemen instead. So this is why I'm very passionate about protecting our country and standing up for our values, because I see what happens when people turn a blind eye to evil, thinking it's not going to affect me. This will never happen here. It is happening here. You know, I used to speak and say how America, what's happening in Europe is coming to the United States. I no longer say Europe is a preview as to what's coming here. It's already here. We're all walking the same path down as Europe. So we want to make sure we stand up and fight before we become Eurasia.
Right. Brigitte, where can people find more about you? What can I learn about you?
People can go to our website, actforamerica.org. actforamerica.org. Go to our website, sign up to get our emails and action alerts, sign up as an activist, and if you can stand with us and support our work financially, we need you. We don't have a George Soros. We depend on the generosity of great Americans like you. So join us. We would love to have you.
Great. Brigitte, real pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.